Serving questions up on a silver platter where the points are made up and the rules don't matter. Time for Stump.
Justin!
Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Domashevitz put his 29 years of experience to work for you. Call Jeff Domashevitz today at 360-612-3991 or visit domashevitzlaw.com. That's DAMASIEWICZLAW.com.
All right. It is time for revenge.
So this is what happens when I text you and say I didn't come up with anything this week and I want to skip Stump Daniel.
Exactly.
I don't think that's... I think it was you admitting that you were brain fried. Daniel was like, ooh, an opportunity.
That could have played into it. Yeah, because if you had just shown up and not given me any time to prepare and been like, I don't think we should do Stump Daniel, I'd been like, okay, that's all right. Doesn't matter. But you gave me time.
I shouldn't have forewarned you.
And the bottom line here is that this segment is sponsored.
Oh, yeah.
And by the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz. And we don't want to let our sponsor down and not have a stump segment.
Exactly. Absolutely. So, Justin.
Yes.
Over the years.
This segment is a lot less fun when we do it this way.
Over the years, the North Carolina Tar Heels have had a decent amount of first-round draft picks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And they have had also a decent amount of top 10 first-round draft picks.
Okay.
So that is what today is going to be about. North Carolina Tar Heels top 10 draft picks.
Okay.
Of football, of course.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Not basketball, because gross.
Okay.
Gosh, I need to cut that sound right there.
All right, so
That took a turn I was not expecting.
yeah.
I was already just starting to run through all of the
Yes.
Tar Heels on the basketball team that were picked in the top 10.
That's where I was hoping you were going.
That wouldn't be very stumpy then, would it?
So the reason I was going to do just all of the first round draft picks, but the Tar Heels football team actually had more than I thought they did. They had 24 first round draft picks in history. Wow. So the way this is going to be scored, because it can't be Stump Daniel without being scored oddly, or Stump Justin. It can't be a stumping segment without being scored weird.
Okay.
So you're going to get 3 hints.
Okay.
The first one is going to be what year and pick it was.
Okay.
The second one is going to be what position the player played.
Okay.
And the third one is going to be the team and if I have any extra hints, which I don't for many of them.
Okay.
Also, this goes all the way back to 1965.
Oh, yeah.
So the last 3, the ones before 1981, they have a 3 times multiplier on it.
Oh, nice.
Why'd you have to be so complicated with the scoring?
Right? So normally you have a max of 3 points if you get it on the first one, 2 points if you get it on the second one, 1 point if you get it on the last one.
Okay.
But for anything before 1981, it's 9 points, 6 points, or 3 points that it's worth.
And how many points does he need to get out of the Dukie Zone?
See, I'm a little generous. I think I might be too generous on this because he only needs 7 points to get out of the Dukie Zone.
Oh.
He needs 12 points to get out of the Red Raider Zone, which that was another thing. I feel like I'm being kind of generous with the zones here because there's only one bad one, but that bad one is so bad.
And he starts there.
Yes. He starts off in the Dukie Zone.
I'm in it now?
You're in the Dukie Zone. You need 24 or 25 points to get out of the Rainbow Warrior Zone. And to get into the Tar Heel Zone, yes, the Tar Heel Zone is 25 to 48 points. Max of 48 points here. Those multipliers really kicked it up a notch.
Yeah.
Was what happened. Okay, so are you ready? Justin.
Yes.
We're going to start. This should be fairly easy start because we're going to start with the most recent. Okay? So, for 3 points, the year and the pick. It was 2017 when this player was drafted with the number 2 overall draft pick.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Yes, it is. Mitchell Trubisky.
That's my guy.
He is a quarterback.
He's my hero.
He was drafted by the Chicago Bears, and despite making the Pro Bowl in 2018, he now sucks.
He's going to be a backup quarterback. He's going to be a backup quarterback and make millions of dollars to not get hit for the rest of his career.
All right. So you got the maximum 3 points on your first one there, Justin, so you are halfway out of the Dukie Zone.
Okay.
So in 2014, this was the 10th overall draft pick. 2014, your beloved Tar Heels had this player.
Is it Eric Ebron?
It is Eric Ebron. Well done. I was just starting to think that I might have made this too hard.
It's going to be tough sledding.
Tough. That was a good one. Well done.
So
So you are currently you only need one more point to get out of the Dukie Zone.
thank God.
Nobody likes to be in the Dukie Zone. It stinks in there. Okay.
I feel like I'm going to be running through the Dukie Zone. I'm just going to get tripped by Grayson Allen at some point.
And then stomped on by Christian Leitner.
Yes.
Oh, those two would be a great tag team wrestling duo. One will trip you, the other stomps on you.
Yeah, but they would only be able to be
Dukie
successful
brothers.
if the person was vulnerable and didn't know what was coming. Did you say Dukie Brothers?
Yeah, the Dukie brothers.
Okay.
Okay, in 2013, Justin, this player was taken with the 7th overall pick.
Wow.
In 2013, this UNC Tar Heel was taken with the 7th overall pick.
Okay, I'll take a hint.
You'll take a hint?
Yeah.
He was a guard. Yeah, this one's rough.
I'll take another hint.
Okay, he was drafted to the Arizona Cardinals, and he must have been kind of a bust because he did not make it to the Pro Bowl, which was kind of the first thing I looked at.
Was it JoJo McGillicuddy?
No, it was not JoJo
Is that a
McGillicuddy.
real
Is that a
name?
real person?
No.
Okay.
Good.
No, it was Jonathan Cooper. How could you forget about Jonathan Cooper? He was so good. He was drafted in the top 10.
I don't remember him at all.
Okay. So, you get Justin.
Yeah.
Justin.
Yes.
You get 0 points there.
Okay.
You know what that
Oh.
means?
What?
You're still in the Dukie Zone.
Oh, no.
Dang it. Gosh. Stinky down there. Okay. This 2002, we might be in the Dukie Zone again. 2002, this UNC Tar Heel was taken with the number 6 overall draft pick.
Ooh.
Can I have the position?
Yes, he was a defensive tackle. Actually, okay. Yes, okay, I'll start with this one. Sorry. Yeah.
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle in 2002.
Drafted 6th overall.
And it is most recent, so it makes sense that this one would. Yeah, my order is correct.
Defensive tackle.
Yes.
Is it Jimmy Lipper?
Are you
No.
making up names again?
Was that a real name?
No, I made that up.
Okay. Well, you have another clue, so I'm not sure if I should give it to you since you threw out a name.
Okay, give it to
Okay. He was drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was not the only person from that defensive line drafted in the top 10 of that year.
me. Yeah, I have no idea.
Ryan Sims.
I don't remember him.
Ryan
Like,
Sims.
even a little bit.
Must have been a big bust.
Yeah.
Drafted 6th overall, no Pro Bowls. So in 2002, same year, 2nd overall draft pick.
Is it Julius Peppers?
It is. If you weren't gonna get that one, I was gonna slap you in the
Oh,
face.
he got out of the Dukie Zone.
He's out of the Dukie Zone. Okay. How
I
does
feel
it feel?
like a great weight has been lifted off of my shoulders now.
You're in the Red Raider zone.
Okay.
You're just chilling there with Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh.
He's just yelling
Wes
at you
Welker.
in that weird voice.
Patrick Mahomes and Wes Welker
Yeah.
just hanging out in the Red Raider zone.
Welker's just dropping things, and Patrick Mahomes is yelling at you in that weird Kermit the Frog voice he
Okay.
has.
What's Cliff Kingsbury doing in this zone?
Combing his hair.
Okay. Graham Harrell? Is Graham Harrell there?
Yeah, I don't know enough about Graham Harrell.
How about
Okay.
Crabtree? That sorry wide receiver,
I remember
Crabtree.
that. Yeah.
He's just pulling people's chains.
Yes. Okay, so in 1998, Justin, this player, this North Carolina Tar Heel, was taken with the 8th overall draft pick.
I'll take a hint.
He played defensive end.
I'll take another hint.
And he was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. He did not go to the Pro Bowl, so he must have been kind of a bust. If you need another hint, I feel like with some of these I should give you another hint.
Okay, hit me.
His first name starts with G.
Oh, that one's JoJo McGillicuddy.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's... Terrible guess.
That's my line.
Greg Ellis. You don't remember Greg Ellis?
I do not.
Gosh, I thought you were
not.
this Tar Heels fan. What the heck?
Well, I only pay attention to football when they're good.
And yet you didn't get Ryan Sims, both him and Julius Pepper. They must have been pretty good that year.
Yeah, they were okay.
They both got drafted in the top 10.
They were decent.
Okay. In this one's a good one. In 1981, there was a big jump there. Mm-hmm. North Carolina must have really gone downhill between 1981 and 1998. Mm-hmm. Although they did have a year that had they had 5 or 6 people drafted. It looked like a good draft class. Anyway, this player was drafted in 1981 with the 2nd overall draft pick.
Yeah, this is probably going to be the only other one I get. Is it Lawrence Taylor?
It is Lawrence Taylor. So 3 points there. Sadly, I had no idea that he was a Tar Heel.
Oh, yeah.
So I looked this up and I was like, I wonder who the best players that Tar Heels had. And I was like, oh, Julius Peppers. Oh, maybe the greatest defensive player of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So,
that's why
kudos
Tar Heels fans love to brag about how many goats we have.
Yeah, how many goats do you have?
Well, it depends on your definition of goat, but you got Lawrence Taylor and Michael Jordan just right off the bat.
Okay.
But a lot of people are putting Roy Williams in that category. There's also people from other sports as well, like Mia Hamm. Mia Hamm is a Tar Heel.
Okay.
Potential GOAT.
I would throw in there. Dustin Ackley, not. Just throwing that.
Also a Tar Heel.
I was like, Tar Heel.
How about Kyle Seager?
He's good. Might be one of the best Mariners of all time. Yeah. Just by sheer longevity.
I have a feeling that the rest of this list, I'm not going to know any of the names.
What? You're not a true fan? But you get 3 times multiplier here.
That one that I just got happened before I was born. I think I should get extra credit for that.
Yeah, but come on, it was Lawrence Taylor. All right, I'm going to combine the first 2 hints. Okay. In 1975, with the 3rd overall pick, this guard was taken from the North Carolina Tar Heels. Anthony Munoz. Nailed it. No, not even close. Terrible guess. He was drafted by the Baltimore Colts. Okay. Still nothing. Okay, it's Ken Huff. Ken Huff. Okay, 1971. I'm just going to give you all the clues because you have no clue. You don't know what's going on. I'm going to get it. In 1971, this player was a running back. He was drafted also by the Baltimore Colts with the 2nd overall pick. This running back in 1971. Walter Payton. Negative. You're just saying people who weren't even playing in North Carolina. All right. Who is it? It was Don McCauley. Good old Donnie McCauley. Yeah. All right, last one, and he must have been kind of a bust. No Pro Bowls. In 1965, this running back was taken with the 2nd overall pick by the San Francisco 49ers, and he went to the Pro Bowl. Tar Heels running back was taken 2nd overall. He went to the Pro Bowl in 1965, 66, 68, and 69. Hold on. Rudy Johnson. No. My phone just pulled up the San Francisco 49ers roster after what I said into it. Come on, Siri. Well done, Siri. Pull your head out. No. Your charger port. The answer is Ken Willard, and he was pretty good. He went to the Pro Bowl 4 times. Nice. So, Justin, doing some quick math here. It's not hard to do because you did not score that many points. Wrestling paper. You scored 12 points, which puts you... Oh, you did not make it out of the Red Raider zone. Or should I be generous? You're right on the border of Red Raider and Rainbow Warrior. I'm pretty sure you're on the Red Raider zone. Red Rainbow Raider. I think if we're grading on a curve, I did about as well as someone like me could expect to have done. So, F. Again, grading on a curve. Let's call it a B. All right, so you got... I was impressed with Eric Ebron. Nailed that one. Thank you. No clue. No hints besides the first one. And you did get... You got See, that was the thing. You got everybody I would have expected you to get. Yeah. But nothing. You didn't get 1 point on anybody else. You didn't even guess an actual... Now that I think about it, you didn't even guess an actual name for any of the other ones. I couldn't think of any. I mean, you don't know the greatness of JoJo McGillicuddy. I mean, that guy... And you know what? When Jimmy Lipper played for the Tar Heels back in that decade, in that decade that he played in, man, that guy was beasting all over everybody. JoJo McGillicuddy and Jimmy Lipper, those two guys together, they owned the ACC. Absolutely. Owned it. Okay. Anyway, you're in the Red Raider zone. You barely got out of the Dukie Zone. but I feel pretty good. I think I did just fine. And that resounding episode of Stump Justin was brought to you by the law office of Jeffrey A. Domashevitz.